Hey guys, it's Ty Jones. Happy Saturday. Hope you had a great start to the weekend. I want to shoot this quick video about why most fail at network marketing. I've had this conversation with many people in the industry, over the last 2.5 years. And this is from emails and conversations, again, with people involved in MLM, to tell you why I think most people struggle really getting traction with their network marketing company. First, let me tell you a little bit about myself and my background. I have a traditional brick and mortar business I've had since 1997. I just currently still have an MLM business that I've had 2.5 years with Avocare, and I've also got a digital online business that we're working as well, which we're very excited about. That's my newest business. And I wanted to tell you a little reason that just some of the factors as you may begin your journey for searching, or maybe you've been involved with a direct sales or MLM business currently and you're frustrated. I wanted to say these things that I don't think get said enough in this industry. And what it is that number one reason most people struggle is they get started because they're told by their mentors, their leaders, as most people are in this industry, to go out and start talking to everybody they know. I'm talking about, let's start with your friends and family, your contacts, you went to high school with them, college, your neighbors, whoever you can get that's breathing, that you want to get to hear your information, about what you have as far as your product or service, and of course about the business model itself. I will tell you that is the reason most people fail directly right away. And what I mean by that, let me just state this before I get into it, is that we started that very same way. We were told the very same thing, and we did it. And I will tell you that I made $1,950 my first month, okay, with Avocare. And that was all offline, and that was all based on what I'm just telling you now, is that I talked to every single person I knew. And I just didn't think about it, did it? And we had a lot of success early. But what happens is you're a new person, you're just learning the products, the service, whatever your company has, product or service, and you start talking to a few people so your friends, or your family, and which, by the way, know you pretty well. They're the very ones that may tell you that you're out of your mind, that the business doesn't work. They've tried it before. They've heard negative things, possibly. There's all things that we've all heard if you've been involved with this industry, that rejection alone when you start may discourage you to go, I really can't handle that type of dialogue, or possibly that rejection, which is human nature. So most people never really get past that first stage when you're told to get everybody, on the phone or get them in person and let's speak to your leaders. So I didn't really overthink that one, and I did have definitely a lot of rejection early, but I just didn't let it bother me. I think most people that are not familiar with this industry, they're just doing their regular occupation. This is very different, and when you get rejected by people in your life, some you obviously you love and you care about, it hurts a little bit more. I think that's one of the reasons people just go, you know what, I just don't know if I have the willpower to move on with this type of thing because of the way I feel, embarrassed, or lack of success early with the people that you do talk to. So that's really the main reason. And this is the other thing that you won't be told, guys, in this industry, as far as MLM, is that really most people aren't taught after that group of warm market, their warm market, where are they going to go from there? Because what it really takes to build and sustain a massive team and a massive downline and a massive income and residual-based income with MLM is leads. You can never run out of leads. You can never have too many leads. And most people really aren't taught. It's not their fault. They're not taught how to go get those leads. Where do you obtain those people to talk to once you've pretty much burn through your warm market? And guys, I'm excluding the fact that you could walk into your local supermarket and talk to someone in the milk and egg section about your opportunity. That personally wasn't for me. I know people that have done it and had success. I personally can't do it. And there, you can make cold calls. There's things that I'll tell you that I've done in my MLM business that a lot of my team members would not do. even though I shared it with them, because that's just a cold call is not an easy thing to do. So those are the main reasons people fail. And then if you don't get traction early, if you don't get that person on your team, that it's your buddy that you just absolutely love and you think he'd kill the MLM business with you on your team, and he decides not to get involved, you're like, oh, I was really planning on, Ty getting involved with my business, he'd kill it. And when they don't, that can be kind of tough, and that could kind of kill your enthusiasm and your momentum. So I just want to touch on that today, because you don't hear that all the time. It's not easy to build an MLM business. I love the industry. I'm not knocking it. I'm doing it. I will tell you why this is important to partner with someone and a team member, a leader that can help you and mentor you, that has a plan. Okay, so in both my Advocare business and my Pure Profit Pro, which is our digital online business, the reason we picked up on the digital business, online business, because it's not an MLM and it's not direct sales. And as many of you know, if you've been involved with MLM, or you say you haven't, you've probably been approached by someone that has been involved, right, or does it. Some people just don't want to do it. They've heard negative things about it. Maybe they had a negative experience, 20 years ago. I've spoken to all those people. And they may just got a bad taste in their mouth and they go, I'm just not interested in direct sales. It's just not my personality. There's many different reasons for people, but there's some people who just would never get involved in MLM. Though they want a home base income, they're not interested in MLM. And I know, guys, because I've talked to many of those people. I will tell you that the digital online business, which we work with Pure Profit Pro, which we love, is this business is very different in the sense that it's not an MLM. So I've got people that are gotten involved with me on my P3 team, Pure Profit Pro, because they weren't interested in direct sales or MLM. I mean, that was strictly one reason they would never be open to it when I spoke to them initially about it. So I've got some of those people that have gone over to P3 that I may have spoken to 2 years ago. So I would tell you that's one reason. Two is the difference, guys, in what I have with P3 and what I can do for you, really regardless of what business you're in and what your primary business is, if you already have one, is have a blueprint for you. Help you obtain those very needed leads. We all need leads, okay? And let's go back to the reason people stop the MLM business. So they just never get traction. You really get tired of hitting up friends and family. I mean, let's just be honest. I did it, and it can be just downright awkward, okay? And I think some people never find this out because they never really reach out to a different type of lead. I mean, a lead they don't know. It's very different having a business conversation. And I've had many of them. I got many people on my team that have become friends that I didn't know. They didn't know me before I reached out to them, or they found me on, social media or YouTube about what my opportunity was. So we had a business conversation. It wasn't personal. If they chose not to get involved or it wasn't a good fit for them, no one's upset. And that's a very different conversation. I've taught a lot of my team members this, and it's very refreshing to speak to someone, have a business conversation without it being weird and something personal on the line because you have, a 20-year relationship with somebody, or it's your Uncle Bill and, he shoots your business down. It's just awkward. And let's just say what it is. It is. So that's why some people just really never get past their first few, set of friends or family members. Because it can just be a negative experience. So I will tell you that in my current business, and I'll wrap it up with Pure Profit Pro, if you'd like more information, if you would like to just have a conversation with me, I would really love to do that with you. Answer any questions you may have about what I'm doing with Advocare or Pure Profit Pro. But I will tell you with this business and with P3 is there's a blueprint in place. You will get that blueprint. That will be yours. There will be no questions unanswered as far as, Ty, this is what I do, right? I'm going to duplicate what you're doing. And remember, guys, whatever business you're in, whether it's an MLM or it's digital online business like we have, if it's a home business, you're going to need leads, okay? But you're going to need a plan. You're going to need to be able to follow a plan, or it's going to be much tougher to do it on your own. Could you do it on your own? Of course you could. It's going to take you a lot longer to figure out. And if you're like me, I'm not very patient. When I get involved with something, I want to go for it, and I want to have some success, and I'll work my butt off in it. And that's the kind of people I like to partner with. So if you find yourself frustrated in the situation you're in, whether it's just you want to build an extra income, an extra profit center for you, residual income monthly. If you want to build a business from home that you can do, in part-time, and I'm talking about 8 to 10 hours a week to start, that you can do at home and build on the internet. Truly, with a laptop and a smartphone, I can help. And I'd love to have that conversation with you. So just to close with, I'm looking for partners that are looking for something similar to what I was looking for when I researched this and got involved with P3. And if this is something that interests you and you want someone that you can partner and go, okay, I can get Ty on the phone, I can email him, he's accessible, he's going to guide me and mentor you so that you're able to duplicate, and that's the key to all this, whether you're in MLM or a digital online business, is you've got to be able to duplicate someone else's success and their blueprint, which we have, and their plan. From marketing to getting new leads, all those things that are variables in this business and are going to be key for you having success. So I appreciate your time today. I know I ran a little over what I wanted to, but once I start talking, this happens. And so I appreciate your time. Please, below this video, you'll see my cell number. You'll see my contact information. There's also a link that will take you to partnerwithtyj.com that will take you to, you can opt in, take you to a short presentation of a couple of videos. If it's not a good fit for you, you can always opt out, but you can check it out, see if it sounds good to you. If you have questions, concerns, and want to have a conversation, please feel free to call me on my cell anytime. And I appreciate your time today. Have a great Saturday, and I'll see you next time.